a production of South Carolina ETV.
Welcome again to the Magical Theater of Music.
I'm Adrienne Coleman.
And I'm Jonathan Witten. And together we're...
I think our show is just about ready to start.
So let's wander down the aisle and find our seats.
In just a moment, the lights will go down and the magic will start. Continuing our story of the secret marriage, we are going to hear today from both the Baron and Geronimo, Carolina's father.
You may remember that Geronimo, who is very hard of hearing, doesn't know yet that Carolina and Paulino have been married secretly.
Right now, Geronimo's main concern is the Baron who has just arrived.
Geronimo wants very much to have a nobleman in his family, and so he has arranged a contract, an agreement with Baron Robinson, which says that Baron Robinson will marry Geronimo's daughter, Elisetta.
She's Carolina's older sister.
But after the Baron arrives, he sees Carolina and falls in love with her.
You see, the Baron doesn't know yet that Carolina is already married.
Then, when Geronimo discovers that the Baron does not want to marry Elisetta, he calls the Baron's attention to the fact that he has signed a contract, an agreement, and it is this agreement that Geronimo insists on being carried out.
A contract is a contract is a contract is a contract, and I will hold you to it, hold you to it, hold you to it. My daughter you will marry, my daughter you will marry. A contract is a contract, she's yours no matter what. No matter what, no matter what, no matter what. No matter what, no matter what, no matter what. And I repeat it, she's yours no matter what. She's yours no matter what. She's yours no matter what. If you will pay attention just a moment, just a moment. If you will pay attention just a moment, we might reach some agreement if you were not so angry. But if you think to force me, I say you better not. You better not, you better not, you better not. You better not, you better not, you better not. And I repeat it, I say you better not. I say you better not. I say you better not. A contract is a contract. I do not want her now. I say that you must want her. I tell you no, no, no. Yes, 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 yes. No, 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 no. Yes, 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 yes. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yes, 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 yes. If he were not so obstinate, if he were not so obstinate, I would not have to shout. I would not have to shout, no, I would not have to shout, no, I would not have to shout.
As our Baron and Geronimo roll up their sleeves to battle it out, let's go behind the scenes and see if we can find out how our Magical Theater of Music came about. How it is that we have scenery and lighting, furniture, and all kinds of things on stage.
One of the most important people in creating what we see on stage is a person called the set designer.
Our set designer is Lee Shepard.
Just wanted to let you know I think the set's great. I got the set designs. I'm really pleased with what you've got.
The set designer needs to talk to the director to find out everything he can about the details of the story.
Where it takes place and when it takes
I've
place.
come up with these ideas from the original play. This is the part in
The story of The Secret Marriage is based on a play called The Clandestine Marriage.
As well as on paintings by the English artist William Hogarth.
Both the director and the designer look at these to see if they provide any inspiration or clues as to what they want to see on stage.
Are really nice. The gilded furniture and the painting.
Can we put that in a drawing also?
Sure.
Once they have agreed on what they want the stage to look like,
The set designer must then make sketches of what he sees in his mind's eye.
he then shows them to the director for approval.
Once the designer and the director have agreed on a design, the set designer must make a set of plans that the carpenters who are going to build this set can follow.
Area right here for our actors.
Now comes the most interesting part.
We're going over to the scene shop to see how they're going to actually build the stage set. The scene shop is a very busy place. Here, surrounded by flats and pieces from other operas and shows, our set for The Secret Marriage is being built.
Hi.
Hi.
Looks like you've been pretty hard at work.
Yeah. Just let me finish up here.
Okay.
Okay. Got some things to show you right over here.
All right. Good.
Got part of the arches over here.
This looks great.
Thanks.
And it's solid.
Yeah, it is. Except for this side. The audience doesn't see this, so we don't have to finish it.
Great. Wonderful.
Saves time, money, and it looks great.
All right.
We covered this over so we wouldn't get any paint on the sculpture, but it turned out pretty well.
Looks pretty good. What's it made of?
Styrofoam.
Styrofoam.
Yeah.
Looks like carved wood.
No, styrofoam. Cheaper, lighter weight, and it's easier to carve.
And the idea, where'd you get the idea for this design?
I researched some 18th century French mansions, and this was a fairly common motif.
This is just what we need because, you know, Geronimo wants a coat of arms.
Coat of arms,
Yeah.
right.
Great.
Thanks. This is our show sign over here. Help me lay it out.
This netting looks like wire, but it's much lighter. What is it?
It's plastic. It's called scenic netting, and it will go invisible against our black background. So this emblem will look as if it's suspended in space.
And I like the idea that you've used the same emblem that you've used above the door. And The Secret Marriage, great idea.
No one can forget what show they're watching.
The designer has made a miniature of his set design so that everyone working on the show will always know exactly what the finished stage set will look like.
This miniature also helps the singers and actors know what the stage will look like, even though they must practice in a rehearsal hall for 6 weeks without the scenery. While they are practicing, they'll know where the doors and the windows are, and where to find the tables and chairs. After the real stage set has been built and put up on stage, the lighting designer comes in and properly lights the set.
The lighting designer for The Secret Marriage is Peter Joyce. It is his job to sit at this control board and select the properly colored spotlights on stage that will make Geronimo's living room look like a real room.
In order to make it look right, the designer must keep several things in mind. First, what is the lighting motivation? That means where in the imaginary stage world is the light supposed to be coming from?
Is it a special light coming through a window? Or is it candlelight?
Or is it just general room lighting?
The other thing the lighting designer must keep in mind is the mood of the show. For a comedy such as Our Secret Marriage, it should be bright and happy.
Could I get two of the singers on stage to see what the lights do to their costumes and makeup?
May we have the Baron and Geronimo on stage, please?
Watch this to see if you think it's okay.
Mr. Fauntleroy, our director, has now signaled to the lighting designer that everything is okay. So we'll now watch the last part of the duet for the Baron and Geronimo that we heard at the beginning of our show today. Geronimo has called the Baron a traitor and a coward for not honoring the contract to marry his daughter, Elisetta. But if you listen carefully, you'll discover that the Baron has a very special solution.
Instead of Elisetta, 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 I want the younger sister, younger sister, younger sister, and 50,000 golden crowns will be returned. And 50,000 golden crowns will be returned to you, will be returned to you, yes, will be returned to you. Surely this will save me money, surely this will save me money, and the contract is not broken, and the contract is not broken. After all, this is a bargain, yes, my friend, I shall agree. What a lovely legal bargain, yes, my friend, I shall agree. I have gotten where I want to be, thinking of the money. Surely this will save me money, surely this will save me money. He cannot resist the offer, he will take it, wait and see. After all, this is a bargain. I have gotten where I want. Yes, my friend, I shall agree. He is thinking of the money. Yes, my friend, yes, my friend, yes, my friend, I shall agree. Oh, I have gotten where I want him, I have gotten where I want him. Yes, your lordship, yes, I certainly agree. I have thought about your offer. Have you come to a decision? I have carefully considered. I am very glad to hear it. I am pleased with your suggestion. I am pleased with your suggestion. I shall have but one condition. Elisetta must agree. I will see to that in just a moment. I will see to that in just a moment. She will hate me, wait and see. She will hate me, wait and see. I am pleased with our agreement. I am indebted to you forever. How intelligent, how clever, what a sensible thing to do. I am happy with our agreement. I am indebted to you forever. I am indebted to you forever. How intelligent, how intelligent, how intelligent, how clever, what a sensible thing to do. Tra-la, la 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 la. Tra-la-la-la, 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 tra-la-la-la. What a sensible thing to do, what a sensible thing to do, what a sensible thing to do.
Today our story became more complicated.
The Baron insists that he wants to marry Carolina instead of Elisetta, and for a price, Geronimo agrees.
In order to escape this mess that is developing, Paolino and Catalina have decided that the only way to solve the situation is for the two of them to run away.
In order to find out what happens next, join us for the next episode of our Magical Theater of Music. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye. Please do join us next time.